Hello, historians. White elites during Reconstruction is what we're going to focus on today. So, first, we're going to read a short paragraph. Many white Southerners did not like the changes brought by Reconstruction. Some resented the new state governments, which they felt were forced on them by outsiders. Some were angered by Northerners who moved south to start businesses. These new arrivals were called carpetbaggers because they often arrived carrying their belongings in suitcases made of carpet. Southerners who supported Reconstruction were called scallywags. Carpetbaggers and scallywags were accused of trying to profit from the hardships of the South during Reconstruction and rebuilding. That was from the Scott Forsman text. So white elites are whites in the South who were wealthy, had money, had land, owned slaves, were politicians, leaders in their communities. So let's learn some more facts about them after the Civil War and during Reconstruction. Plantation owners lost their labor force, their slaves, and they also lost their wealth. So their slaves made them wealthy, and also any Confederate money is now zero, so it's worthless. And most of the plantations of crops in the South got burned by the Union military. So then they had no crops left either, many of them. Business leaders or owners lost their wealth because the Confederate money was worthless. So any money they had in their business is now gone. Business leaders and owners also now had to compete with Northerners who moved south to start businesses for cheap. And landowners lost their wealth if their land was not burned. Then the land didn't have value. If they had sold the land prior to the Civil War, they would have made a lot more money than the South. Now, because there's nothing there, then the land has no value. Politicians and military leaders lost their high-ranking positions due to the Reconstruction Plan, which said they were not allowed. If they were political leaders or military leaders during the Confederacy, then they could not run for office. So this is Miss Melton telling you what you needed to know about white elites during Reconstruction.